Welcome back, everybody. The holidays are here, and that means it's time for sweet and savory treats. If you don't want to spend the whole season right in front of your oven, you can get a little help from Tiny Pies. Owner Amanda Wadsworth is here to tell us more about what she's cooking up for the holidays. Amanda, good morning.
Hi, Rosie. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Why don't you do the usual and remind us a little bit about Tiny Pies, because I think people can probably see a couple of your storefronts as they're driving around town, and they might be thinking, I've never heard of this thing before.
Yeah, so my mom and I started Tiny Pies 14 years ago in January. So we're about to be 14 years old. I know, I can't even believe it. So yeah, super excited about the birthday coming up. But yeah, we do sweet and savory pies. Everything is baked from scratch in our commercial kitchen. We use 4-generational recipes. So it's all my grandmother Maud's recipes that we bake from. And we source all ingredients from local farms when in season. So, you know, they're delicious. They're the only thing different between our pies and the ones you grew up with from your grandmother are the size. They're smaller.
They're smaller. And tell me why you were motivated to do tiny as a size.
Well, so my son actually suggested it. He wanted to take pie in his lunchbox to school one day, and I told him that the slice would be all messy. And so he actually suggested, why don't you do something that I can eat with my hands? And my mom and I started playing around with old recipes and took it to a farmer's market director, and that's how it was launched. So it's literally the kind of quintessential American dream, like, you know, entrepreneurial story.
Do you know what? In all the times that we've had Tiny Pies on camera, I don't know that I've ever asked you that question. I just learned something.
Yeah.
But how sweet of an idea it is to be able to stick something in a lunch. That is precious.
Yeah.
Okay. You brought a little demo for us today. It's going to start with gingerbread. I put men, but you are saying let's be inclusive, and you're right. Let's call them people.
Gingerbread people.
And they go on top of what?
So this is our gingerbread cheesecake, which is on our pre-order menu right now. We've got great items for our holiday menu that I'm going to walk everybody through. But this is our gingerbread cheesecake. It's a traditional rich cheesecake in a spiced gingerbread crust.
Yum.
And today I have brought our house-made gingerbread recipe, which I think you guys have up on the camera.
Yep.
So everybody will be able to see the recipe, but you know, it has molasses and cloves and nutmeg. It's really spicy and just as delicious. The inspiration kind of came from gingerbread houses, you know, that we used to make when we were kids.
Oh, totally.
And so I've already rolled this out.
And it smells really good in here.
I wish it was like a scratch and sniff and everybody could smell it.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, smell-o-vision.
What I'm hoping
So
for.
I'm going to cut out a few of these. So when you are making your crust at home and you cut out your gingerbread people, you'll want to refrigerate them after you cut them out.
Okay.
You know, put them on a cookie sheet, put them in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. They need to be nice and firm before you throw them in the oven.
Okay.
You'll put them in an oven at 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes or until ready to enjoy. And so
they're nice and crispy.
Our little gingerbread people go on top of our gingerbread cheesecake.
Smells so good.
And we have this as the not so tiny, which is what we're doing here, but we also have it as a tiny pie. So you can also get them as tiny pies in our store as well.
I love it. Okay, and so the little gingerbread cheesecake, gingerbread person on top of a gingerbread cheesecake is one of the options that fills kind of a Santa's cookies box, right?
Exactly. So we have a Santa's cookie box that we're super excited about this year. We've got milk and cookies, which is topped with a chocolate chip cookie.
Crunch into
then
that.
We have Snickerdoodle, which has got a Snickerdoodle on top, and then of course the gingerbread cheesecake. And we're actually selling our cookies in store too, in a little just like fun grab and go bag for Christmas, as well as the week of Christmas, I think, starting December 20th.
So you're already doing all this baking. Might as well sell some cookies.
Exactly.
While you're at it.
You know.
Absolutely. Okay, so I think a big thing that I want people to know about is nationwide shipping with y'all.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't have to be here in Austin in order to enjoy Tiny Pies. Can you talk to me about some of your deadlines there?
Yeah, so for sure. So we ship nationwide. We've got some great assortments and gift packs, a lot that you can choose. You can have like branded like this. We can also do some custom brands if people need to do customization. We can get that done pretty quickly. Our deadline for shipping today is December 18th. We're going to ship overnight through December 23rd to arrive on Christmas Eve. Okay. So if anyone's like me and they haven't actually bought a Christmas gift yet, then you know, you still have time. You still have time to get it in.
But I would say don't push it to December 23rd.
Yeah,
don't do it if you don't have to do it. But also I want to mention catering, because this is the time of the year where people are like, you know what, I'm already so crazy busy, but I want to bring something to whatever event that I'm attending.
Yeah, well, we still have some openings on our catering menu, which means, again, if you haven't planned your office party or you're going to an event and you need pies, feel free to reach out, because we've got we've got a great holiday menu, and we still have availability on our calendar.
And wonderful gifts to show up with in your hands Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Just real quickly, of course, 2025, you guys are going to be doing a new flavor of the month. I really appreciate citrus comes into season. Can you just mention real quickly about that?
So citrus comes into season in January. So actually, we always have like a citrus menu in January. This year, we're going to do a lemon bar pie, which is, we just did the tasting the other day, and it's absolutely delicious. And we will be sourcing those from local farmers down in South Texas.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So yeah, something to look forward to in January.
I was going to say, you don't have to stop enjoying these just because the holidays end.
Yeah, exactly.
Amanda, thank you. In addition to an ever-evolving menu, Tiny Pies is available for all sorts of things: weddings, events, corporate gifts, and as we said, they ship nationwide. Shop online now at tinypies.com.